my name's Steven Carson. I'm a real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia. I help people buy and sell all around the Atlanta metropolitan area. And today I wanted to talk about a video that's really rarely discussed, and that is, what is the cost of living? This video today is one, Midtown is just exploding in popularity. Whether you're new or you've been here the past 10 years, you know that the city's just growing like crazy. There's construction everywhere right now, and it's grown like crazy in the past 10 years. But another reason I wanted to make this video is because I live here. I know exactly what it's like to live in Midtown. I know what the groceries feel like every day. I know what gas feels like. I know what it's like to be paying rent here. And boy, do I ever know what that feels like. So, stick by if you're really looking in this area. Definitely gonna get a lot of value out of this video because I'm gonna go over pretty much every little thing that it's gonna take and really what you should be expecting to make. Like I said before, at the end of the year, that end of the year salary, what you should be expecting if you want to live here and be able to comfortably afford it and actually live here and not, just make it month by month, but actually go to the theaters, go and get food, go to the nightclubs, go to the bars, actually have a good time, go to networking events, do fun things while you're in Midtown, because obviously you're in the middle of the city. You want to do some fun things and you want to be able to be in a spot in your life where you can comfortably afford it. Not like me, when I kind of just dove in here and I learned it the hard way. Everything's good now, but I definitely learned it the hard way for sure. So we're going to start off with rent here, and I know that a lot of people are going to be, looking at the dream of homeownership, and I would love nothing more than to have everybody achieve that dream. But also at the same time, I know a lot of people are going to be my age, not going to have a lot of money, not going to have a lot of time span in their career to actually, build up and accumulate the wealth to buy condos. So a lot of people are obviously going to be renting. So to start off, I want to start off with the studios, because this is one of the few places in Atlanta where you're going to actually be able to kind of find a studio at all. And the studios in Atlanta, specifically the Midtown area, are going to be around $1,500 to $1,850, which sounds expensive if you're looking at other parts of the South or even other parts of Georgia and Atlanta, like a metropolitan area. It's going to sound pretty expensive, but you are getting it mostly in either Midtown or Buckhead, and most of the time just Midtown itself. So $1,600 is about the average, and you could go all the way to $1,850. This one right here, I live in a studio. This is my couch right here, and this is my bed right here, and I'm rocking $1,825 a month. It's brand new construction, but at the same time, people's mortgage can roughly be the same as my rent. So definitely something to think of when you're getting into the Midtown market. And moving on from there, we're gonna get, of course, into the bread and butter of everything is the one bedroom. If you're moving in from out of town, chances are you don't know too many people here, and you might feel a little bit uncomfortable getting a 2-bedroom and rocking it with a roommate. So a lot of people, and it's not too uncommon, go with a 1-bedroom. Most times they build 1-bedrooms as the most prolific unit in an apartment complex. So where we're gonna stand in a 1-bedroom is kind of gonna hurt some people, especially if you're local. If you're from some other markets, it may not seem too crazy at all, especially New York or Los Angeles. But here, you're looking at anywhere from $2,100 all the way to $2,800 if you're getting a really nice and sizable 1-bedroom unit. I would say the medium and probably the average right there is, of course, $2,100, because you have so many places with 1-bedrooms. You don't just have all these new luxury places that have 1-bedroom units. So the average is $2,100, but if you're on the newer side, I would say the average would definitely go up to about $2,300 to $2,600 for a 1-bedroom. It's a lot. But we're gonna move on now to the 2-bedroom units, and the 2-bedroom units are definitely per bedroom gonna get a lot better price than the 1-bedroom. That's pretty unanimous across every market. But here, the 2-bedrooms are gonna be around $3,000. You can look in the luxury sector around $3,500 to $3,800. And definitely gonna be on the pricier side, but not as pricey as that 1-bedroom cost per bedroom, and probably a better deal as well than even the studio price in a lot of cases. But yeah, 2-bedrooms are expensive, but if you're rocking it with a roommate, it's probably around $1,500 a month on average. So what should you be making if you're wanting to do this? Well, obviously most apartment complexes are gonna want you to provide 3 months rent for any specific unit. Just that's kind of a general rule of thumb, and it's a pretty good financial rule as well. So if you're rocking the studios, you should be making around, you could be thinking around $4,800 a month all the way up to $9,000 a month for the average 2-bedroom. And if you're going up to the luxury sector of a 2-bedroom, you can get all the way up to $12,000 a month that you should be making to really comfortably afford those kind of unit prices. And of course, you don't always have to make that, but if you are living in Midtown, like I said, if you really want to be doing everything else, it's probably good to actually really hit these numbers. And if you're looking at 3 bedrooms, I'm not going to talk about them really in this video, but you should probably be making around $20,000 a month, to be honest. Sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but 3 bedrooms are a lot in Midtown Atlanta. It's a lot of space, and there's not a lot of space to be had. So definitely going to be paying premium prices on 3 bedrooms. And it's really why I didn't include it in this video, because if you're paying 3-bedroom prices, cost of living probably isn't. About condominiums, I would absolutely love it if everybody watching this video right now went out and bought a condo. That would make my life. And I'm going to get you guys the numbers to do it right now. So let's start off. I got the numbers right here. We're going to be going off of the 1-bedroom price. There's not really a lot of studios, really. So we're just going to be going with the 1-bedroom price. It's what most people are going to be looking at if they're in this area at all. $293,000 is the average purchase price of a 1-bedroom here. And it varies a ton. It goes all the way from $800,000 all the way to like $180,000. But this is the average. This is what most are going to be at. And this is what you can kind of ballpark. A lot of this video is going to be ballparking. You know, obviously you're going to have your specific things. Call me if you want to talk to me about that. But this is just a ballpark number here. And that translates to really just an average mortgage of about $1,500, about $1,550 in that ballpark there. Once you add taxes and insurance, you're going to be looking at about $1,900. And when you add the HOA fees, a lot of people don't think about that.
What the hell is even that?
Most HOA fees, you can get anywhere from $600 all the way down to $200 here. But the average, and I would say most of them are going to be around $350 to $400. I'm just going to say $400 here to be safe. All in all, I would say your totally monthly payment, if you're looking at a 1-bedroom, is going to be looking at about $2,300 to $2,400 a month. And you're going to be wanting to make around $8,500 a month to be able to really afford a good $293,000 1-bedroom and be comfortable in it. And obviously, like I said, you can find them for cheaper, and you certainly can find them within the $200,000 price range. But definitely, if you're going to be, looking at that, have that as a good ballpark number. Midtown Atlanta can be pricey for some people, but if you're, like I said, wanting to enjoy the things, I would say to be expecting to make around $8,500 a month. Let's move on to 2-bedroom units. If you're looking anywhere in Midtown for any significant amount of time, anywhere from 5 to 10 years and even more, you're definitely going to be wanting to look at 2-bedroom units because of all the afforded space that comes with them. And they're actually pretty nice. You can get into some really nice units once you get in this 2-bedroom range. But let it be known that this range is expansive. It can go anywhere from $300,000 to all the way up to $1.5 million. It's a really, really crazy range that you're going to see with the 2-bedroom units. So if you see these averages and you're definitely in the cheaper price point, don't be discouraged. We can definitely find you something there. But you're going to be pinged at an average of about $586,000 for a 2-bedroom unit here, and that's a pretty nice unit. If you're going in that unit, the ones that I've seen there are actually really nice. So don't be thinking you're going to get some average place. You're going to definitely get a nice place in that range. For that, you're going to be looking at a mortgage that's going to be translated into about $3,100. Once you add in all the good stuff, all the taxes and insurance, of course, you're going to be looking at about $3,850. And when you add in that oh so great $400 HOA fee on average, you're going to be looking at about $4,250, which seems really daunting. In fact, once you apply the 28% rule, it's about $15,000 a month, and all the way to $182,000 a month, which seems crazy to some people. Other people, they're like, oh, I work for Google, it's not that crazy. Or I come from California, New York, it's not that crazy. And even, some dual income households, it's not that crazy. So 2 bedrooms is really kind of a personalized approach. Can be anywhere and everywhere, but that is the average. I would definitely say if you're pinged at the average, you're gonna be getting a really, really nice unit. So some key takeaways here. Midtown Atlanta is a little bit expensive. You saw some of these numbers, although I'm trying to make them seem more reasonable, and to some people they are reasonable. It's a pretty expensive place to live. It's not exactly the most affordable place in the world, and although you can live here for pretty cheap and get away with some things, definitely if you talk to an expert like me or someone that you know, you could definitely get away and just conceivably live here. But definitely if you're going to be wanting to live in Midtown, it's kind of the finer things of life kind of lifestyle. And that's why I was so big on the averages, is because if you're going to be wanting to live here and you want to ping yourself actually at the 28% rule, because there's so much to do here, it's actually a really fun place. It's really motivating. You're going to be meeting a lot of people, and your property itself, if you actually buy property here and you're not paying rent, is going to appreciate very well in the future with how explosive the growth is here in Midtown. But if some of the numbers seem daunting and you are looking at a place, possibly like a condominium, definitely know that it's totally possible to find some of the cheaper units than are in this video itself. So for instance, the 2 bedrooms, I was going on a lot about how they could be around $600,000, and that would be such a great unit if you could find that for $600,000. But don't be discouraged, because there's a ton of units in the $400,000 to $500,000 price range, and even below that aren't that crazy to get into, and they're on market all the time. It's not like a hidden gem that you can find. So definitely, although these averages get pumped up a little, don't get discouraged. I mean, there's a lot to find in this market. There's places all over the place, and definitely something to think about if you're either moving here or you're moving here from a local market itself. It's in Midtown. Be sure to check out the description below and let me know. I would be more than happy to help. And if you saw some of the numbers today and you said, forget that, I'm not thinking of anywhere near Midtown, that's crazy, then be sure to also give me a call. I would love to help. Again, I service everything in the Atlanta area, and although I specialize in Midtown, I'm more than competent enough to find you the place that you would absolutely love, or even sell your home around the Metro Atlanta area. But that is it for now. Again, Stephen Carson with Century 21, and I hope you guys have a great